guys, what's going on? I'm 4-time Round and welcome back to the channel. I recently put a poll out on Twitter asking if they wanted me to do the camo grind on Modern Warfare 2 when it releases on the 28th of October, and everyone said yes. So I figured I should probably look into Modern Warfare 2 a little bit. I've kind of been, leaving it at the back burner, not really getting involved as such. Not like particularly want to get my hopes up or anything like that, but not yesterday, but the day before, so Thursday, they dropped sort of a look into one of the maps called Farm 18. So we're going to look at that video and sort of react, and I will give you my sort of opinions and hopes and whatever on it. And yeah, let's just get into it.
How we designed a new map for Modern Warfare 2.
My name is Jeffrey Smith. I'm a director of multiplayer design. Farm 18 came out of the idea of we kind of like the shoot house facility map, so we decided to think of hidden training facilities. But it's also in an industrial cement factory. And the idea was, what if we put a shoot house type situation in the middle? If you really want to play that crazy game, you can go to the center and that action will find you. If you want to pull back and play a different way, it's still available to you.
I'm Ashley Thundercliff, and I'm a senior environment artist. So when the design has approved the layout of the map and we're happy with it, and we come in and we transform those blockhouses into full-fledged environments for the players to immerse themselves in. The other problem was balancing the foliage. If we go too dense with the foliage, we have people hide in the corners. If we don't go dense enough, we don't sell the narrative of the overgrowth. So it's all a perfect balance between all departments trying to find the perfect harmony to make sure that we've got a beautiful, realistic looking space, whilst also being fun for the players to enjoy.
Ooh, motion blur. Right, okay. Right, so I've watched it a couple of times now. I've got some notes written down here, and I'm just going to stop at certain points and talk about what I believe. But first things first, obviously this is just them talking about how they design the map, so you don't actually get to see sort of the, like the gunsmith side of it, which, like I said, I haven't been keeping up, so I'm sure there's a video out there somewhere that I might watch.
How we designed a new map for Modern Warfare 2.
My name is Jeffrey Smith. I'm a director of multiplayer design. Farm 18 came out of the idea of we kind of like the shoot house facility map, so we decided to think of hidden training facilities.
So straight away there, they've already taken inspiration from Modern Warfare 2019 map, which was shoot house. So I don't know how unique these maps are going to be. Obviously, as you can see, you've got these sort of greyish blocks that were all over the place in Modern Warfare 2019. You've got these sort of targets that, again, I can't remember the map. It was a gunfight map, but Speedball in 2019 and gunfight, they were all over the place. That was like a shooting range. So straight away, it kind of looks like they put two maps together. It's
also in an industrial cement factory. And the idea was, what if we put a shoot house type situation in the middle? If you really want to.
And looking at the top of here, obviously, if he wasn't talking about it and saying, the shoot house in the middle, it's a farm and whatever. My first look at that would think vacant. If nobody said anything about it and just showed me this and no one was talking, I think it was the vacant layout.
Play that crazy game, you can go to the center and that action will find you.
And this is probably like the first gunplay that I've seen, and obviously he's not actually trying to control the recoil, and anyone that's played Call of Duty for the past couple of years know that recoil in the game isn't much of a problem anyway. You just wire your attachments on and they just laser beam everything. But I noticed this looks 10 times worse because he's got motion blur on when he's kind of showing it. So I first looked at that and thought, oh god, that looks awful. But actually, take the motion blur off.
If you want to pull back and play a different way, it's still.
The map, such an up. I can't think of the word. Such an up, we'll go with. From Vanguard, how colourful the map just looks already. I mean, he's staring at a wall, but just how colourful that map is, and it's just not grey and dark and dank.
Available to you.
I'm Ashley Thundercliff, and I'm a senior environment artist. So when the design has approved the layout of the map and we're happy with it. And we come in and we transform the.
They said when they design the layout of the map and they're happy with it, so I'm assuming balancing comes into that as well, so they can't sort of just sit in a window. So one side of the map, you could have the whole teams just sat in windows and the other guys would just be forced to walk around a corner and just get sprayed down, mowed down constantly. I'm assuming when he says that, he means they're happy with the balancing of the map.
Those blockhouses into full-fledged environments for the players to immerse themselves in. The other problem was balancing.
I mean, you can't tell me that doesn't look incredible. Reminds me of the WMD map. I don't know why. Should be reminding me, well, fake and WMD sort of mixed together vibes.
In the foliage, if we go too dense with the foliage, we have people hide in the corners. If we don't go dense enough, we don't sell the narrative of the overgrowth. So it's all a perfect balance between all departments trying to find the perfect harmony to make sure that we've got a beautiful, realistic looking space, whilst also being fun for the players to enjoy.
So, I love this because they are actively trying to stop people from sitting in corners or make it easier to see people who sit in corners. Now, Modern Warfare 2019, there were certain points on certain maps where you could sit in a corner and you were invisible, basically. You could not be seen. You were just there and you just mow down anyone and no one could see you or shoot back. I'm hoping that they've thought about this in Warzone as well, because obviously Caldera was full of foliage and just pissed everyone off. And then Verdansk, there were certain points of Verdansk that was so dark, especially when they put like the rose skin into the game, that people were just invisible. But I do like that they've actively acknowledged that they shouldn't put too much foliage down, and they are trying to find that perfect balance between being able to play the game and obviously making it look as realistic as it can. And there's that motion blur again. Right, so there's sort of my thoughts off the get-go. Yeah, I think I talked about everything that I wrote down in the video. But yeah, guys, if you want to play the beta, that's coming up soon. I've got the dates written down here, actually. You have to pre-order the game to get in the beta, obviously. So weekend 1, the early access for the PlayStation is September 16th to the 17th. And then the open beta is September 18th to the 20th. That's still just PlayStation. And then the early access for the second weekend, which is PC and Xbox, and there's also an open beta for PlayStation on these days, is the 22nd and 23rd of September. And then all platforms for the open beta will be able to play on September 24th. Now, these days are kind of weird, because I'm pretty sure they're like Saturdays to Tuesdays and weird stuff like that. You will have to obviously go check your calendars for that, and then you can put in the comments down below that I'm full of shit. But yeah, the full game releases on the 28th of October. Be sure to keep over to the channel, because like I said, I have to do a camo grind because you guys have made me. Thanks for that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.